Hi Year 2, hope you're all doing well. Today it is Wednesday the 3rd of March 2021. Today we will correct a sentence and then we will give our fact file a title and then write the first two sections of our fact file. We're going to spend 2 days writing this so there's no rush and we're going to take it nice and slow. Here is our correct the sentence for today, which has 3 mistakes in it. Magnet eyes at the first word. Then a moth lays an egg. It will hatch into a caterpillar. Does that sound right? Let's read it again. Then a moth lays an egg. It will hatch into a caterpillar. There are 3 mistakes in that sentence. Pause now and see if you can find them. Okay, that sentence didn't make sense, and the reason why is because my subordinating conjunction was not correct. I had put the word then, which is not a subordinating conjunction. I meant when. When a moth lays an egg, it will hatch into a caterpillar. That makes much more sense. My second mistake is that my word will should have had another L on, another O. And then the word into, I had used the word to, that means the number 2, not the right version of 2. Okay, let's look at our fact files. In our fact files, our information text, we now know that we need to include a title, subheadings, boxed facts, pictures, and a did you know. So that's what we're going to work on today. Here are my notes from yesterday. I split into 4 sections: appearance, habitat, life cycle, and just other facts that didn't fit in those headings. Today we're going to choose 2 of those to start writing. The first one I'm going to choose is appearance because I think that is important for someone reading about moths. They probably would like to know what a moth looks like. And then I'm going to talk about the life cycle. I feel like we know a lot about the life cycle, so that's what I've chosen to do second. You may choose a different one to do second. So I'm now going to show you me coming up with my title and beginning to write the first 2 sections of my fact file.
This is the layout we're going to use for our fact files. If you're able to print it out, you can. If not, you can just draw this into your home learning book. Now, in the top corner, we have our writing stamps. Let's remind ourselves of what these mean. So I'm looking for finger spaces, capital letters at the starts of sentences and on names. Punctuation, I'm going to try and include full stops, exclamation marks, and question marks. I'm looking for you checking your spellings, and I'm looking for conjunctions, so words such as and, so, because, but, however, and maybe you could even include the subordinating conjunction, when. The first thing we need is a title, and it's going to go across here. So you can think of whatever title you would like for your moth fact file. It needs to tell the reader what they're going to be reading about. So it needs to include the word moth in some way. I have chosen the title Marvellous Moths, as I think that will catch the eye of readers, and I'm using an exclamation mark to show that this is an exciting fact file that they should all read. The first section I'm going to write about is appearance, and I want that to be the first subsection, so I'm going to put it in this box here. So I need to write the title appearance, and as it's a subheading, I also need to underline it. My first subheading is ready, appearance, and I've underlined it. Now I know lots about moths' appearance, and I can look at my notes from earlier to help me. So I'm going to start by describing their body features. So I know they've got 6 legs, I know they've got 4 wings and 2 antennae, and I'm going to try and put some adjectives in there to make it a little bit more interesting as well. So I'm going to write the capital letter at the start of my sentence, moths, checking my finger spaces as that's one of my criteria to hit. Moths have 6 legs and, that conjunction and, I want to say that they have 4 wings, but I'm going to use some adjectives to describe their wings to make it more interesting. I'm going to say 4 speckled, freckled wings. poor, speckled, with my ed ending. I'm separating my adjectives with a comma. Freckled wings. And what do I need at the end of my sentence? A full stop. Excellent. I'm going to pause you here and then I'll show you the rest of my paragraph. Okay, my second sentence, I have written, they have 2 tiny antennae so they can smell for miles. And I think that is a really cool fact and it's an exciting exclamation, so I've ended it with an exclamation mark. So I'm really happy with my appearance section. Now I can start my life cycle section. The next section I'm going to talk about is the life cycle. I've chosen to do the subheading here as I want to write some facts about the life cycle, but I'm also going to draw the life cycle into this box here. This is just how I'm laying it out. You may choose to do it completely differently and that's fine. Make sure with your subheadings you do use capital letters as it is a title. So now it's your turn. I want you to come up with a title for your fact file and then start your first 2 sections, appearance and life cycle. You can lay it out however you would like. You might want to draw the life cycle, you might want to write about it. Try and include all of the things up on this stamp, and I cannot wait to see the first part of your fact file. Keep it nice and safe so we can finish it tomorrow.